Yeah, I mean, I'd always looked at General Motors design and particularly at Opel design, and looked at the vehicles and admired the wonderful surfacing on the cars. And I can, think back to many of the vehicles that were around during my time when I was training to become a designer, and were inspired by things like the Junior show car, for example, the Calibra, vehicles that really were inspiring. So when I joined the company, actually, one of the first things that was asked of me, let's say, probably 2 or 3 weeks in, after I'd had a chance to look around and see what was going on, was, okay, so what do you think? What do you think about, where we are at this point in time? And although I felt the cars at the time were really well put together, the vehicles that were being done, I just felt they'd lost a little bit of the emotion that I'd seen in some earlier vehicles, a little bit of this beautiful sculpted surfacing, and felt that that would be something that we really needed to recapture within the brand and bring that back to prominence and put that in the center of everything we do. And really from that sort of seed, if you like, that germ of an idea, we really then began developing the whole idea of where we are today, and this whole design philosophy that we're calling sculptural artistry meets German precision. The first sort of vehicle that we began developing that around, and in fact we didn't have a name for it back then when I first joined, was the Insignia concept car. That really started to add this emotional, beautiful surfacing to the vehicles. And then really, since then, we've been building and building and building around that framework. And again, when we were bringing the first production interpretation of that to market, which was the Insignia in 2008, people were asking me, so Mark, what are you gonna call the new design language of Opel? And I really pushed back hard on that, because I didn't believe in creating a buzzword or a buzz phrase around a design language, because design languages, I believe, are very transient. Every 3 or 4 years, then you're on to the next best thing. And that's not what I wanted Opel to be. I wanted it to sort of grab some of that rich history that it had and have much more consistency, and really think about how can we drag that through into the future, but always making it contemporary and modern. So we thought about it long and hard, and I said, really what we need is a design philosophy that can stay consistent over time, but that can be reinterpreted. And to really justify